This time I'd like to go through the method for adding and subtracting fractions. So again, let's start with an example. 6 over 15 add 2/3. When we're adding and subtracting fractions, we need to make sure that the denominator is the same. That's the number on the bottom of the fraction. So we can see here it isn't. We've got 15 as the denominator of this fraction and 3 as the denominator of this fraction. So the first thing we need to do is to rewrite both of those fractions with the same denominator. So we're looking for an equivalent fraction that will give both of those the same denominator. And the way we do that is we look at the two numbers on the denominator of those two fractions, so 15 and 3, and we're looking for the lowest common multiple, ideally. So the lowest number that both 3 and 15 go into. In this case, that number is 15. So we need to write both of these fractions as something over 15. Well, 6 over 15 can stay the same. How do we rewrite 2/3 as a number over 15? Well, what we do is we look and we say, what are we multiplying this by to get 15? And the answer is 5. So we need to do exactly the same with the numerator. So 2 multiplied by 5 gives us 10. So now we can say that 2/3 is the same, is equivalent to 10 over 15. Once the denominators are the same, we then add the numerators. 6 over 15 plus 10 over 15 is 16 over 15, 16 fifteenths, which is the same as 1 and 1/15. Okay, let's have a look at an example involving subtraction. So let's go for 7/12 take away 2/5. So we do exactly the same thing as we did before. So we're looking for a number that both 12 and 5 go into. If we do pick a number that isn't the lowest common multiple, we should still get the same answer at the end as long as we remember to simplify. But by picking the lowest multiple of those two numbers, 12 and 5, it makes the calculations afterwards that much easier. So what's the lowest number that both 12 and 5 go into? Well, in this case, it's 60. So we can write both of those fractions as something over 60. We say, okay, what do we multiply 12 by to get to 60? And the answer is 5. So we do exactly the same to the numerator. 7 multiplied by 5 gives us 35. To get from 5 to 60, we're multiplying by 12. So we do the same to the numerator. 2 multiplied by 12 gives us 24. So multiplied by 12. Now the denominators are the same. We can simply do 35 take away 24, which gives us 11 over 60. And again, we just need to check to see if that fraction simplifies. In this case, it doesn't, because 11 is a prime number, so we know that we can't divide that by anything. So we can leave it as that. So that's the answer to that one.